Investments in securities involve the risk of loss. Visit us at FisherInvestments.com to find out what we can do for you.
Next chance to win $1,000 coming up at 30 past the hour on 1250 WHNZ.
2018 is here, and even though you probably won't stick with it, just saying, iHeartRadio is here to help you keep that New Year's resolution to get in shape. iHeartRadio stations and playlists for every kind of workout. Basic cardio, hip-hop, and even country. A new you in 2018 and new workout options on iHeartRadio. All your favorite music, all your favorite stations, all free. iHeartRadio.
The Four Battle for Stardom. It's a new singing competition with Sean Diddy Combs, DJ Khaled, Meghan Trainor, Charlie Walk, and Fergie. It premieres Thursday, January 4th on Fox 13.
970 WFLA's official advisors and experts. In need? Check out the list. Go to 970WFLA.com, keyword advisors.
Delays continue on north and southbound 275 approaching Sly due to a crash in the northbound direction in the median. Also, we're seeing delays on southbound 75 south of Fowler Avenue to I-4 and westbound I-4 from 50th Street to 275. A crash being cleared westbound Adamo at Channelside Drive and in Pinellas County. One on westbound 118th at 49th Street. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm Abrahamson Uterick Hillsborough traffic tip line 866-545-9595.
This report is brought to you by Compassion International. The future is bleak for a child living in poverty. No school, no dreams, no hope. But you can change all that when you become a Compassion Child sponsor. Just a little more than $1 a day brings hope. Find out how at compassion.com/radio.
1250 winds, weather center forecast. Not a pleasant day, breezy, clouds, and a 60% chance of showers with those cold temperatures. In the mid-50s, overnight low dipping into the upper 30s for the Bay Area, 20s to the north. Mid-50s tomorrow, sunshine. Impact Radio, 1250 winds.
From Compass Media Networks, this is America's First News. This morning with your host, Gordon Deal.
A winter storm on top of the deep freeze. Good morning, I'm Gordon Deal. Along with Jennifer Kashenka, it is Wednesday, January 3rd. Thanks for joining us. Here's what's up this hour.
The icy grip of Old Man Winter will get a little tighter for millions on the East Coast as a storm enters the forecast from Florida to New England.
South Korea says its cross-border hotline with the North has been reopened, part of a couple of developments on that peninsula.
Are the Russia investigations almost complete? We'll take you to Capitol Hill for an update. Also from D.C., long-serving Utah Senator Orrin Hatch is retiring.
And are the freezing temperatures around the U.S. causing some Americans to feel depressed?
After the holidays, this time of year is particularly disturbing because the cold and bad weather in general kind of keeps us isolated, whereas before, as we moved into the holiday season, we had all these social events that kind of kept us going even though the weather was bad.
Psychologist Dr. John Huber on the cold weather combining with seasonal affective disorder. He's here in about 20 minutes. A couple of developments today on the Korean Peninsula. First, North Korea earlier today reopened a border hotline with South Korea. Second, Washington says it's hearing reports that the North might be preparing to test fire another missile. And third, after a speech in which North Korean leader Kim Jong-un claimed he has a nuclear button on his desk, President Trump claimed in a tweet yesterday that he has a, quote, bigger and more powerful nuclear button, and it works. The North's decision to open the border phone line, by the way, came a day after South Korea proposed high-level discussions. Here's UN Ambassador Nikki Haley.
We won't take any of the talk seriously if they don't do something to ban all nuclear weapons in North Korea. We consider this to be a very reckless regime. We don't think we need a Band-Aid, and we don't think we need to smile and take a picture.
The hotline with the South was shut down by North Korea nearly 2 years ago in retaliation against the closing of a border factory town that was jointly operated by the two Koreas. Utah Senator Orrin Hatch says he'll retire when his current term ends. Some say that opens the door for a possible political comeback by former Republican presidential nominee Mitt Romney, who's also the former governor of Massachusetts. Mr. Hatch, who's 83 and the longest-serving Republican senator, announced his decision soon after accomplishing one of the significant achievements of his career, the new $1.5 trillion tax cut.
Although I will miss serving you in the Senate, I look forward to spending more time with my family, especially my sweet wife Elaine, whose unwavering love and support made all of this possible.
The seat is considered Mr. Romney's to lose if he wants it. He has not seen eye to eye with Mr. Trump, you'll recall, once calling him a phony and a fraud during the 2016 Republican primary. Mr. Trump had encouraged Mr. Hatch to run again, although he has said that Mr. Romney was a good man. With or without Mr. Romney as their nominee, Republicans are heavily favored to hold that seat. The leading Democrat running for it, by the way, is Jenny Wilson, a member of the Salt Lake County Commission. As Congress is set to return from the holiday break, sharp differences have emerged over the next steps in lawmakers' investigations into the Trump 2016 campaign's ties to Russia, with Democrats pushing for more investigative work and Republicans seeking to bring the probes to an end. It's a story by Wall Street Journal congressional reporter Byron Tao. Byron, catch us up to date.
So there are two investigations happening on Capitol Hill, both being conducted by the intelligence committees of the House and Senate. They're both being run independently. Republicans chair both committees and control majorities on both. And both of them are investigating whether there was any Russian interference or collusion in last year's election campaign